Hi, this is Debbie Happy Cohen, founder of Joy-Based Living, and I've decided to open the shades a little bit and include you in the process of editing the upcoming ebook. So I just completed most of it, and I wanted to share with you the introduction. And if you have any suggestions for editing, the floor is open as long as your feedback is kind, helpful, and sincere. It will be welcome, and if not, it will promptly be deleted with glee. So the name of the book is Sanctuary: 4 Mantras for Thriving After Emotional Trauma. Unshackle yourself from mental and emotional bondage. You were born free. Before we begin, especially since the topics of trauma and healing and sanctuary and mantras are so very personal, I'd like to share a little bit about myself with you. I think it will make the 4 mantras easier to understand if you know where I'm coming from and you're not sitting there wondering who in the world I am. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, to a very patriarchal Iraqi Jewish immigrant family. I was born a girl, a truth teller in a family with a lot of mental health issues. This did not make me popular by any stretch of the imagination. And the more they tried to get me to conform, the harder I fought. Strangely, my middle name really is Happy, given to me by my mother. It came from her grandmother, whose name was Simcha. In Hebrew, that means happiness. Lady Liberty spoke to my heart. So did Marlo Thomas, Dolly Parton, Laura Ingalls Wilder, and Judy Blume. I learned from these amazing women how to be an American woman. My family called me a rebel and a revolutionary. I was both. We moved to Miami, Florida when I was 3. My public school teachers thought I was, quote, out to lunch and, quote, never living up to my potential. They were right. I hated school, but I loved books. I still do. On the other hand, my Hebrew school teachers and principals believed in me and taught me how to lead. I did, and I am. They also gave me free one-day trips to Walt Disney World every year. These days felt like sheer freedom and delight. I loved every moment. In my early 20s, I met a spiritual teacher who shared her love and wisdom with me and so many others. God, I was so lucky to find her. Conversations with other, quote, recovering Jews, Catholics, Baptists, etc. happened every Tuesday morning from 10 a.m. to noon. We always stayed later. My world opened up big time. In my late 20s, I got a master's degree in counseling and promptly didn't want to be a counselor. Soon after graduation, I met my first coach, and he showed me the ropes of personal coaching, business coaching, and professional speaking. I felt at home for the first time. I began writing books and meeting many people through workshops and seminars. A few years later, I founded Joy-Based Living. I've never been political, but as the saying goes, the personal is political and the political is personal. In the last 3 years, I've spoken at 3 women's marches in Alabama, USA. The personal is what I bring to the table. My presence often makes people feel uncomfortable, but that's okay. I've attracted really great friends who love being personal too, and who wouldn't want me to be any other way. This is my wish for you.